Here's a neat way I joined the sleeves of my granny spike hexagon cardigan to mimic the granny spike pattern. This works on a cardigan where you change the colors every 2 rows, which makes the ripple effect that you see here. Here's the join on the inside, and here's how it looks on the outside. I'm going to call this the Zigzag granny spike join. Starting on the cuff side of your work, make 3 double crochets in the corner. Basically just going to pick a side at random and call it my cuff side. So I'm going to start with a standing DC because I like that. I think sometimes people use half DC in the corners of the spike cardigans, but I'm just going to go with what I have, what I've done. All right, let's refresh how the granny spike cluster work. You DC into the space, then you make a spike stitch into the previous row, a DC spike stitch, and then you DC back into that same space between clusters. So again, you double crochet into the gap between these 2 clusters. Oh, the gap. You make a double crochet spike stitch, which is yarn over, insert your hook under that stitch from the previous row, pull up a loop and double crochet into that stitch, into that gap. So when you spike, you're not going into the top of the stitch, you're going, you see there's a line here and a line here, you go under that line. We'll continue along the cuff edge until we get to the next corner. All right, oh, now that we're at the corner again, we just do 3 DC because you don't do spikes when you're in the corner. And then I'm going to, which direction did I do this? Oh, that way. Oh yeah, that way. I'm going to slip stitch to attach my 3rd DC back to the 1st DC. Slip stitch here. Chain 1, and then now we start to zigzag. So I'm going to call this the near section of my work and this the far section of my work. Because it's the corner, there's no spike stitches yet. So I'm going to alternate or zigzag DCs into the far section and then the near section through until I've done 3 alternating DCs in each. Far, and then each time I go front to back. Near. Far. Near. All right, and then here's the interesting part. In order to mimic this little spike coming down from a row that doesn't exist yet. I'm just going to do a very loose single crochet into this gap between this double crochet and this double crochet. On the far side, loose single crochet into the stitch, not into the top of the stitch. And then do the same thing on the near side. Now onto a spike cluster. Again, we're going to alternate double crochet into a far side, double crochet into the near side, double crochet spike stitch on the far section, double crochet spike stitch on the near section, double crochet into that same space between clusters on the far side, and again on that might be harder to see, then onto the near side. And now once again we do a single crochet between stitches here on the far part, and we do the single crochet looser as if it were a spike. Single crochet on the near part, and now we do another cluster. Double crochet, double crochet, double crochet spike, double crochet spike, double crochet, double crochet. You can see it forms a bit of a scalloped edge. Look, I think my tension's a bit different on camera, but looks really nice on the inside of the work. For both the near sides of your work and the far side of your work, you're going to insert your hook from the front of the work to the back of the work. So you don't need to twist your hook around in order to go the other direction, because that's not necessary to get a decent look. There we go. Single crochet. And remember, don't insert your hook here. Insert your hook here under the stitch. Double crochet in the far, double crochet in the near, double crochet spike in the far, double crochet spike in the near, double crochet in the far, double crochet in the near. Next cluster, right, single crochet to mimic the spike in the far, single crochet to mimic the spike in the near. All right, there we go. So it's a bit of a scalloped edge, but on the inside it looks nice, and I think with some light blocking it'll look flatter, and it doesn't feel bad on this when it's all opened up, it looks fine. I think it feels fine. So we're going to continue until we get to the shoulder. And you can try to like finagle with your tension to have this line run more evenly. But I like the looks of these single crochets. I tried using half double and it didn't quite look right. I think the single crochet mimics this section much better. Single crochet, single crochet, double crochet, double crochet, spike. Spike. Double crochet, double crochet. We're onto the shoulder. I'm gonna single crochet into this stitch here, single crochet here. While I'm on the corner, I just made it to the corner. I did a single crochet in the far side, a single crochet in the near side. Now in the corner, I'm going to alternate 3 double crochets in the far and near sides. And again, I think if you're doing half double crochets or whatever in the corners of your spike cardigan, you can try that. And now you can work around this way, just these 3 sides. I'm gonna chain 1, and then now I'm gonna work in the round, starting in the corner with 3 double crochet. And we're just going to continue in pattern in the round till you get to the beginning. Right. Almost back at the shoulder. So you can see here, this is the zigzag part. This is the 3 double crochet used to start the row. I'm gonna 3 double crochet back into this. Single crochet, chain 1, and then I'm just gonna hook this right here, which is where I started. Now I'm gonna turn my sleeve inside out. Look at that. So nice. Then I'm gonna turn my work and do the next row. Like sometimes just single crocheting and then chaining one to start to look a little bit like the double crochet. So I'm gonna end up with three double crochet here, 3 double crochet here. And then if you want to, you can hook them together at the end. And if you want to split to make a collar, you can just split them and work back and forth. Yeah, so that's how I joined the arms of this Hexagon granny spike stitch Hexagon jacket. All right, the one other thing I want to show. This is the bit that I'm mimicking here. So the second row of the 2-row repeat spikes right into that pink stitch. Here you get that little zigzaggy, and here you don't. So this is the part, this is the element that I'm bringing in with that single crochet. This bit I'm not, doesn't quite have it. Also, doing the spikes, get rid of these holes. So if you join it, if I didn't add those single crochets, I would have holes here and here, which I don't. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for some more crochet content, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Spike.